The desert has always been a fairly scary place for humans because it's somewhere that we weren't designed to survive. Because of this, some very strange things have been found in deserts over the years, from a sand waterfall to an ancient Egyptian burial boat. They tried to excavate an ancient wooden boat that was buried nearly 5,000 years ago. You'd be surprised at all of the things that have been found in the fields of sand. Make sure to stick around until the end. You wouldn't want to miss the massive stash of buried video games. Here are 15 of the strangest things found in the desert. Number 15. Gates of Hell. The Gates of Hell is a popular term used to describe a natural gas field in Turkmenistan that has been burning continuously for over 40 years. The fiery hole, which is approximately 230 feet wide and 98 feet deep, is located in the Darvaza Gas Crater in the Karakum Desert. The Gates of Hell were created in 1971 when Soviet geologists were drilling for natural gas in the region. The drilling caused the ground to collapse and release a large amount of natural gas into the air. To prevent the release of toxic gases and the spread of the fire, the geologists decided to burn off the gas. They expected the fire to last only a few weeks, but it has been burning continuously since then. Despite its ominous name, the Gates of Hell is a popular tourist destination attracting thousands of visitors each year. The fiery hole is a unique and awe-inspiring sight, and it serves as a reminder of the destructive power of nature and the consequences of human intervention. Number 14. Sand Waterfall. The Waterfall of Sand, located in Saudi Arabia, is a unique and unusual geological phenomenon. The waterfall, also known as the sand curtain, is a continuous stream of sand that cascades down a cliff in the Arabian desert. The waterfall of sand is thought to be caused by a combination of wind and gravity. Strong winds in the desert pick up sand particles and carry them to the top of the cliff, where they're deposited and create a sand dune. Over time, the weight of the sand dune becomes too much for the sand to hold, and it starts to cascade down the cliff, creating a waterfall-like effect. The Waterfall of Sand is a spectacular sight to behold, and it is a popular tourist destination for those who venture into the heart of the Arabian desert. Despite its beauty, the Waterfall of Sand is also a reminder of the power of nature and the dynamic forces that shape the earth. Going over that cliff would be a very painful way to go, so it's highly recommended to stay back a good way. Number 13. The Hand of the Desert. The Mano del Desierto, or Hand of the Desert, is a massive sculpture located in the Atacama Desert of Chile. It was created by Chilean sculptor Mario Irrazabal and was unveiled in 1992. The sculpture is 15 meters tall and is made of concrete and steel, depicting a human hand rising from the sand, as if it were trying to reach for the sky. The Hand of the Desert is considered a symbol of hope and resilience and serves as a testament to the human spirit. It is a symbol of man's ability to survive and overcome even the harshest of environments, much like the people who live in the Atacama Desert. The hand is also seen as a symbol of humanity's connection to nature and the earth, reminding us of our place in the world. The location of the sculpture in the middle of the desert is deliberate and serves to emphasize its message. Visitors to the site can approach the hand from any direction, giving them a sense of its massive size and making it an impressive sight to behold. In addition to its symbolic significance, the Hand of the Desert is also a popular tourist destination. It attracts visitors from all over the world who come to admire its size, beauty, and the message it conveys. It is easily accessible from the nearby city of Antofagasta and is surrounded by scenic views of the desert landscape, making it a popular stop for travelers exploring the area. Number 12. A desert field of painted cars. The Cadillac Ranch is a public art installation located alongside Route 66 in Amarillo, Texas. It consists of 10 vintage Cadillacs partially buried nose first in the ground, creating an unusual and eye-catching sight for travelers along the highway. The installation was created in 1974 by a group of artists known as the Ant Farm and has since become an iconic landmark along Route 66 and a popular tourist destination. The Cadillac Ranch was created as a symbol of American pop culture and a tribute to the golden age of American automotive design. The cars used in the installation range from a 1949 Club sedan to a 1963 Sedan DeVille and represent a decade-by-decade progression of Cadillac design. The cars are painted in bright colors, making them even more striking against the backdrop of the surrounding plains. Visitors to the Cadillac Ranch are encouraged to leave their mark on the installation by painting the cars with spray paint.
Now, wait till I get a picture.
This has created a colorful and ever-changing canvas with layers of new graffiti added on top of previous paintings. The result is a vibrant and eclectic display. that reflects the creativity of the people who have visited the site. The Cadillac Ranch is a testament to the enduring popularity of Route 66 and the cultural significance of American automobiles. It serves as a reminder of a time when the open road was a symbol of freedom and adventure and when the car was an essential part of the American dream.
Okay, the intrepid explorers go down to investigate the alien life form.
Number 11. Mysterious Metal Monolith. The Utah monolith is a mysterious metal structure that was discovered in the remote wilderness of Utah's Red Rock Country in November 2020. The monolith, which stands approximately 12 feet tall and is made of a shiny metal material, was spotted by state wildlife workers conducting a routine survey of bighorn sheep in the area. The discovery of the monolith quickly captured the world's attention and sparked speculation about its origin and purpose. The exact location of the monolith was not disclosed by the authorities as they fear that the influx of visitors could harm the sensitive ecosystem and wildlife in the area. However, this only added to the mystery surrounding the structure, with many people speculating about who might have placed it there and why. Some suggested that it was the work of aliens or that it was a part of some sort of public art installation.
Let's see.
So is it solid? Not solid. Sounds a little bit like a cardboard box. While others saw it as a symbol of the human urge to explore and create. Despite the widespread interest in the monolith, its origins remained a mystery for several months. However, in November 2020, it was revealed that the structure had been placed there by a group of artists as part of an art project. The artists, who remain anonymous, said they wanted to create a work of art that would spark the imagination and encourage people to explore the wilderness.
But one of the greatest mysteries that had baffled archaeologists for centuries was, why were so many of the tombs empty?
Number 10. 8 million animal mummies. The discovery of over 8 million animal mummies in Egypt is one of the most fascinating finds in the history of archaeology. These mummies, which include cats, birds, ibises, and various other animals, were found in a variety of locations across Egypt and date back to a period between 600 BC and 400 AD. They provide a unique insight into the religious, cultural, and economic practices of ancient Egypt. The animal mummies were primarily produced for religious purposes and were used as offerings to various deities in the Egyptian pantheon. They were believed to serve as intermediaries between the gods and the people and were offered in exchange for blessings or to ensure a safe journey to the afterlife. The most common animals mummified were cats, which were revered in ancient Egypt as sacred animals associated with the goddess Bastet. It's unknown whether or not these animals were killed to be mummified or died of natural causes, though it's hopeful that with the Egyptians' reverence for cats, they were allowed to grow to old age and die peacefully. Number 9. Namibian desert ancient ship full of gold. The discovery of an ancient ship full of gold in the Namibian desert was one of the most exciting archaeological finds in recent history. The ship, believed to date back to the 16th century, was discovered by a team of archaeologists in the remote skeleton coast of Namibia in 2023. The discovery of the ship, which was found in near perfect condition, has generated widespread excitement and speculation about its origin and the events that led to it being buried in the sand for so many centuries. The ship was discovered in a remote region of the Namibian desert that is known for its harsh and inhospitable environment. Despite these conditions, the ship was found to be in remarkable condition, with much of its original structure and contents still intact. The ship was found to be loaded with gold, silver, and precious gems, and was believed to have been part of a larger fleet of ships that was carrying the wealth of an empire from one part of the world to another. Hopefully, those that passed on were happy, because this was a lot of dedication to put into the life after death.
They tried to excavate an ancient wooden boat that was buried nearly 5,000 years ago.
Number 8. Egyptian burial boat. The discovery of a 5,000-year-old burial boat in Egypt is a remarkable find that has shed new light on the funerary practices of ancient Egyptians. The boat, which was found near the city of Luxor, dates back to the early dynastic period and is believed to have been used to transport the deceased to their final resting place. The boat, which measures over 60 feet in length, is in near-perfect condition and has been described as one of the best preserved examples of an ancient Egyptian boat. It is believed to have been used as part of the funerary procession that accompanied the deceased to their final resting place, and was buried with the body as part of the burial ritual. The boat is thought to have been part of a larger fleet of boats that have been used for the same purpose, and its discovery provides new insight into the scale and complexity of ancient Egyptian funerary practices. The boat was found in the vicinity of the Temple of Karnak, which was one of the largest and most important religious complexes in ancient Egypt. The discovery of the boat in this area is significant, as it provides new evidence of the close relationship between the temple and the funerary practices of the ancient Egyptians. The boat is believed to have been used to transport the deceased from the temple to their final resting place.
And what we have on 8 meter and 15 centimeter is their vision.
Number 7. The Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls are a collection of Jewish texts that were discovered in the 1940s in 11 caves around the Dead Sea in what is now modern-day Israel. The texts, which date from the 3rd century BCE to the 1st century CE, are some of the oldest surviving copies of the Hebrew Bible and provide valuable insight into the history and development of Judaism. The Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered by a Judean shepherd in 1947, and since then over 900 texts have been recovered from the 11 caves. The texts are written in Hebrew, with some parts also written in Aramaic, and include fragments from every book of the Hebrew Bible as well as other Jewish texts such as hymns, prayers, and apocalyptic works. The significance of the Dead Sea Scrolls lies in the fact that they predate the previously known oldest copies of the Hebrew Bible by over 1,000 years. This has allowed scholars to study the development and transmission of the biblical text over time and has provided valuable insights into the religious and cultural life of ancient Jews. The texts also contain unique information about the beliefs and practices of a Jewish sect known as the Essenes, who lived in the vicinity of the Dead Sea in the Second Temple period. The Dead Sea Scrolls are considered to be one of the greatest archaeological finds of the 20th century and have been the subject of extensive scholarly research and study. The texts are currently housed in the Israel Antiquities Authority and are open to the public for viewing, attracting thousands of visitors each year. Number 6. Mysterious desert circles. The Namibian fairy circles are a mysterious and fascinating phenomenon that have been observed in the Nama Desert for centuries. These circular patches of bare ground, which are surrounded by lush grass, have puzzled scientists and locals alike and have been the subject of much research and speculation. Fairy circles are typically found in the arid regions of Namibia and occur in vast numbers, with some estimates suggesting that there may be over 50,000 of these circles in the region. The circles are typically 2 to 15 meters in diameter and have been observed to persist for decades, with some circles estimated to be over 60 years old. Despite their prevalence in the region, the exact cause of the Namibian fairy circles remains a mystery. Several theories have been proposed to explain their formation, including the idea that they are caused by the activity of termites, by the competition for water between plants, or by the presence of toxic gases in the soil. However, none of these theories theories have been conclusively proven, all on your face while you're sleeping. It's time for today's subscriber pick. This peculiar image was taken out in an African desert. Although it's unknown exactly which one it was located within, it appears to be some sort of massive skeleton, with the end obviously being a type of skull considering those massive teeth. There's been lots of debate over what sort of creature this could be. Some are arguing that it could be some sort of snake or worm that moves throughout the sand, and that they generally never come to the surface to be seen by humans. Others argue that it's some sort of alien life form that fell down to Earth. What do you think this creature is? Do you think that it comes from this world? Remember to comment down below with the hashtag subscriberpick and let us know what you think. Now on to the next topic. Number 5. Desert Ghost Town. Kolmanskop is a ghost town located in the Namib Desert in Namibia. It was once a thriving diamond mining town, but today it stands abandoned, a silent witness to a bygone area. Kolmanskop was founded in 1908 after a German railroad worker stumbled upon a diamond in the desert sands. The discovery sparked a diamond rush, and soon the town was home to over 1,000 people, including German settlers, miners, and their families. The town was designed to resemble a German settlement with grand colonial-style homes, a hospital, a school, a casino, and even a skating rink. However, the diamond rush was short-lived, and by the 1930s, the town was in decline. The discovery of richer diamond deposits elsewhere in Namibia led to a shift in the diamond mining industry, and Kolmanskop became a ghost town. Today, the town stands abandoned, its buildings slowly being claimed by the desert sands. Number 4. Giant Dust Storm. The Burning Man Music Festival is an annual event that takes place in the Black Rock Desert in Nevada. Known for its vibrant art installations, eclectic music, and unique community spirit, the festival's become a cultural phenomenon in its own right. However, in recent years, the festival has also been the site of a unique and awe-inspiring meteorological event, the formation of a massive dust devil. A dust devil is a whirlwind that forms when hot air rises from the ground and rotates. Dust devils are relatively common in arid regions and are often formed in areas of low pressure, such as deserts. The dust devil that formed at the Burning Man Festival in Nevada was particularly impressive, however, due to its size and ferocity. The dust devil formed on the festival grounds and quickly grew to over 60 feet in height, creating a towering column of dust and debris that spun through the air. The sight was both awe-inspiring and a little unsettling, as the dust devil seemed to have a life of its own, sweeping across the festival grounds and picking up anything in its path. The dust devil created quite a stir among festival goers who were caught off guard by the sudden appearance of the whirlwind. Some people reported feeling a sense of awe at the sheer power of the dust devil, while others expressed concern about the safety of festival goers in the path of the whirlwind. Fortunately, nobody was hurt, but it was still a terrifying display of the power of the wind. Number 3. Desert Breath. Desert Breath is an outdoor land art installation located in the Sahara Desert in Egypt. Created by a team of artists in 1997, Desert Breath is a large-scale work of art that aims to explore the relationship between humans and the natural world. The installation covers an area of approximately 97 acres and features a series of interlocking circular patterns that are carved into the desert sands. The patterns are created by removing the top layer of sand and exposing the underlying red soil, creating a striking contrast between the two. The circular patterns are arranged in such a way that they create a sense of movement as the wind is blowing across the desert sands. Desert Breath is not only a work of art but also a social and environmental statement. The artists who created this installation aim to draw attention to the degradation of the Sahara Desert, which is threatened by a number of factors, including climate change, desertification, and human intervention. By creating a work of art that is both beautiful and thought-provoking, the artists aim to raise awareness about the importance of preserving the desert and its delicate ecosystem. Number 2. Snow in desert. Snow in the Sahara Desert is a rare and incredible sight, and one that recently captured the attention of the world when it fell in the Algerian Sahara. The The desert, which is typically known for its scorching temperatures and vast stretches of sand, was transformed into a winter wonderland as snow blanketed the dunes and created a stunning contrast between the white snow and the orange sand. The snowfall in the Sahara Desert is a result of a cold front that swept across the region, bringing with it snow and low temperatures. The snowfall was not only unexpected but also historic, as it is extremely rare for snow to fall in the desert, with only a handful of snowfalls being recorded in the last century. The snowfall had a profound effect on the local community. As many people had never seen snow before, children ran outside to play in the snow, and locals took to social media to share photos and videos of the stunning sight. The snow also provided a unique opportunity for tourists who flocked to the desert to see the snow and experience a once-in-a-lifetime event. It's a beautiful sight, but there's always the terrifying thought in the back of everyone's mind that this could be the result of climate change, which is a scary prospect. Number 1. Buried video games. The buried Atari games refer to a landfill in Alamogordo, New Mexico, where thousands of unsold and returned copies of the video game E.T. the Extraterrestrial were buried in 1983. The game was one of the worst received video games of its time and was considered a commercial failure, leading Atari to bury the unsold copies in an attempt to dispose of the evidence of the game's failure. The landfill remained a mystery for decades, with many video game enthusiasts and historians speculating about its existence and the fate of the buried games. In 2013, a team of archaeologists, filmmakers, and video game enthusiasts teamed up to locate the landfill and uncover the truth about the buried Atari games. The excavation of the landfill was a massive undertaking, involving the removal of tons of dirt and trash to reach the layer of games. When the games were finally uncovered, they were found to be in surprisingly good condition, despite being buried for over 30 years. The discovery of the buried games generated a great deal of excitement among the video game community and sparked a renewed interest in the history of video games and their impact on popular culture.